the $5,000 stimulus check, otherwise known as Doge dividend, and what you need to know as of right now as we continue to learn more and more information. Now, I do want to clarify from the very beginning of this video, as I've clarified many times before in other videos and in live streams, no, this is not passed yet. However, it does have congressional approval and it does have presidential approval. What I mean by that is we've seen many different lawmakers out talking about this and showing their support for a 20% profit share with Doge savings, as well as the same thing out of the president on a few different occasions where he has come out showing his support for a 20%, again, profit share with us, which would be $5,000 in the best case scenario from actions out of Doge, okay? Now, that's exactly where this Doge dividend comes from, is, you've heard me talk about this before, which is the efforts out of Doge, which is if they can scrape together $2 trillion worth of savings out of federal spending, they would share 20% of that back with us. So the best case scenario would be $5,000. It could be significantly below that, which I've also said very, very clearly in other videos, but I do want to share with you some information. And again, in just a minute here, I'll pop up some information on the screen so you can follow along yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's not going to be that much longer until we get an official piece of legislation highlighting this and talking about the necessary steps to distribute this, as well as some actions out of the administration, as in the president, that he could take to actually get this money out to us a whole lot faster than next year, as the current proposal states as of right now, which honestly, next year is a long time to wait. People need that money immediately, and Doge has been going to town on some of these different federal agencies out there, and obviously federal workers as well. It's been pretty interesting, right? I think we can all probably agree with that. Well, that's the whole situation. And again, they're scraping together all kinds of money so far, well over $100 billion as of right now, okay? Anyway, let me share with you more information on this, and let's pop it up on the screen now. Here is this article that I want to share with you. And again, pick your article. There's a million articles out there talking about this. I just happen to think that this one is actually pretty good, and I wanted to share it with you, okay? Now, here's the difference. There's been a lot of people out there saying, we're never getting stimulus again. Okay, I certainly would not say that, okay? Just watch. When we go into a major recession, just watch. They're going to print money like crazy, and they're going to push money out. That's what they do literally every single time in a recession. That's the difference, though. Stimulus checks and the Doge dividend are two totally different things. Stimulus checks is literally printing money and pushing it out. That's why we saw so much inflation over, between 2020, 2021, and basically for the last several years here, is that they printed $6 trillion in about a 12-month period of time. It was about 22% of the money supply of American US dollars, okay? The point is, that's not sustainable. No wonder why we saw 9.1% inflation back in June of 2022 when it topped out, okay? That is not sustainable. You can't print $6 trillion and not expect to get a massive amount of inflation like we saw. Here's the difference with the Doge dividend. It's not printing money. It's literally extracting money out of other sources and basically just redistributing that to people out there like us, right? So that's one of the big things, is that it's not printing money. Big, big difference. When money is printed and distributed, that is when massive inflation takes place. This is not printing. It is just collection of and redistribution. There, I can say it. Sorry, I had a hard time saying that apparently. Redistribution of money that is already out there and basically in the system, okay? So that's the situation, and why this really wouldn't cause a whole lot of inflation like what we saw with the stimulus checks, okay? Now, here's the thing. We have a couple different outs on this. We could see massive stimulus provided in the event of a major recession, or we could also see the distribution of these so-called Doge dividend payments, otherwise known as $5,000 stimulus checks, that we've heard about so many times now, okay? Now, here's another thing as well. Lawmakers are still working on the massive reconciliation bill that you've seen me talking about, well, a little bit, not a ton lately. I've talked about the reconciliation bill, but they have that. A lot of people don't realize this. They could add stimulus checks into the reconciliation bill. They could add Doge dividends into the reconciliation bill. They could add some other type of payment into the reconciliation bill. They can do that. It can 100% be done if they wanted to. Now, that's the big question. Do they want to? Well, that's up to be decided, right? We don't know what they're going to do with that thing yet. It is still out there, multiple trillions of dollars within the reconciliation bill, but they could certainly add stimulus checks or Doge dividend or give it some other cute little fancy name. They can add whatever they want into it for the most part, including this, okay? So that's one out that we have. We also have an executive order. The president could, if he just so wanted to, distribute money in the form of stimulus, Doge dividend, whatever other types of payments you could think of in the form of a stimulus or through an executive order. He can do that. Now, is he going to? I don't know. I have no idea what he's going to do, right? Does anybody really know what he's going to do? Here's the thing. He's already signed a lot. What's the real number? I don't know, but it's well over 100 executive orders so far, and he's only been there for 6-7 weeks or something like that. It's not very long. My point is, he could do any of this going forward. There's multiple different ways that we could see this money distributed. Now, here's the thing. Based on current savings out of Doge as of right now, obviously over $100 billion of savings, that's nowhere near going to translate into $5,000 per household as introduced by the Doge Dividend plan. But the point is, they could start looking at all this money that Doge is scraping together and thinking, hey, why are we going to wait until next year to do this? Why don't we get the money out to the people now in the form of distributions out to the people, their 20% profit share or their 20% bounty back to the people or whatever they decide to do, and get that money back to the people now, right? And again, it's exactly what I've shared with you. Actually, it's right here. Where is it? I can't grab it. Here it is. Here it is right here. The letter that I literally wrote up a couple weeks ago, and I literally presented this to you and said, check this out. This is my amendments to the Doge dividend. I said quarterly payments. I literally wrote right here in this letter. I said, let's get this out in the form of quarterly payments out to the people, not waiting until next year. We need the money now, not in a year and a half from now. That's exactly what I highlighted here in this letter, which, by the way, you can see the full reading of this letter here on the channel. You'll have to scroll back and find the video. It's maybe from 2 weeks ago or so, give or take a little bit. Check it out. I thought it was pretty good. It was my amendments to the Doge dividend plan, and I said, get that money out now to the people quarterly based on the previous performance out of Doge, okay? So, again, this is pretty exciting. Now, here's the thing. As I said, we're likely going to be seeing an official proposal, legislation being written on this to distribute this money. Now, here is what's interesting about that, okay? As I film this video right now, we don't have the official proposal as in the official legislation. However, I've seen for a while now, they said, it's coming soon. And I'm like, dude, if it's coming soon, to me, that means, get ready in the next, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, it's going to be released. I've been seeing this for a few days now, actually about a week and a half now. I've been seeing these headlines out there. It's coming, the legislation. So I guess, I don't know, I'm feeling when's it going to come? But as I film this video right now, I have not seen the official legislation hit yet, okay? It will be coming according to what they're telling us. But what's really interesting about that is I'm very curious to see what it says, because the original Doge dividend plan, love it, really good, but I do think it could undergo some major changes, just like I said here in my letter that I was writing back and saying, hey, love your plan, but maybe you should implement some of these here ideas that I'm introducing here in this letter, including the 20% quarterly based on previous quarter performance out of Doge, okay? So once that legislation comes in, I'm very, very curious to see what it says and what they highlight in there, as well as what do they change about the original plan. Again, here's what I would anticipate. If I were to make any changes, and again, if it were totally up to me, I would do this. I would lower the dollar amount and broaden it out to reach more households. I think I would really focus that money on the households that really need it, okay? That's just my opinion. And again, it's just redistributing taxpayer dollars through, again, what Doge is scraping together by basically, just going wild on all these federal agencies, federal contracts, federal workers. It's pretty nuts. I think we can all probably agree with that, right? Anyway, want to give you a quick update here. Again, I made it very, very clear at the beginning of the video. I'm going to say it again in case you missed it. No, it has not passed yet, okay? I will keep you posted as we get more information. I don't think there's any problem with giving a quick little update on this. I'm sure there'll be people down below in the chat saying, why are you talking about this if it's not passed? I'm sorry. I like to stay updated with what's going on. That's just how I am. I like to stay updated. I like to do a lot of reading literally all day, every day. I'm reading information on everything out there so I can know what's out there. I want to know just as much as you do. When are we going to get it? Who's going to be included? How much is it going to be? When will I get it? When will it arrive? When is it going to hit my bank account? I want to know the same questions you're asking. That's why I do the research and why I share with you all the information here in these videos of exactly what I'm finding, okay? Anyway, by the way, you see that phone number there on your screen? If you have any questions about Medicare, Medicare Supplements, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, initial enrollment into Medicare, a Medigap plan, the list goes on and on. These guys are absolute experts with Medicare. Make sure to give them a call. It's a dedicated Medicare team. They're absolute experts. They will work with you 100% for free. 100% for free, okay? It's a free service. They will work with you to find you the best plan with the best coverages at the best price for your personal preferences and whatever it is that you need with all of your Medicare needs. Again, whatever types of plans you're looking for, they will help you. They will find you the best ones 100% for free. Okay, give them a call. They're waiting to talk to you. They will help you out. Again, they're not going to ask you. They're not going to send you a bill and say, this is our bill. No, it's free. 100% for free. I love free stuff. I'm trying to extend some offers to you here in this community to get some free assistance. After going through this with my parents, it was a disaster, okay? I'm trying to help you out for free here. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please, if I can ask a couple of huge favors of you, who do you know that would benefit from this information? Just think of 1, 2, 3 people, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, anybody like that. Please share this video with them. There's a big share button down below. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel as well. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. You notice the theme here? Everything's free. Watching the video, free. Calling the Medicare guys, free with the phone number on your screen. Sharing the video, free. Subscribing to the channel, free. It's all free. I love free stuff. Seriously, it's my favorite price. Free. I love it. Anyway, check out the other videos here on the channel, 5,000 plus in the video library. Down below in the description at the top of the comment section, I've hand-selected some very popular videos for you there. Check those out. Otherwise, popping up on your screen now, you'll see some videos there. Check those. Otherwise, again, thank you so much for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you for your continued trust in me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. I really appreciate your support. Otherwise, please have a nice day. Enjoy. Take care. And I really hope I can see you again soon in the